Hello, hi guys, it's Inam Ghafoor here with the Moto E from Motorola. I've had this for a while now, so this is my take on Motorola's latest budget smartphone. Now, a lot of people are getting it twisted and comparing this budget smartphone with other higher end devices like the Galaxy S5. Although it's good to compare, do bear in mind this is a budget smartphone with a budget component, so in no way is it going to live up to the same quality of components on flagship models. And with that in mind, if you're not already aware of the spec, we'll just briefly go over it here. It has a 4.3-inch capacitive touchscreen with a resolution of 960 by 540 and a density of 256 pixels per inch, covered in Corning's Gorilla Glass 3. Internal storage variations include 4 and 8 GB with expandable storage available in the form of a micro SD card all the way up to 128 GB in capacity. 1 GB of RAM as well as a Qualcomm Snapdragon 200 processor, which is a dual-core CPU clocked at 1.2 GHz and backed up by the Adreno 302 GPU. The battery is a 1980 mAh rated unit, and of course, as this is a budget device, it doesn't have LTE connectivity, but does come with KitKat as the operating system. With the specs out the way here, it's easy to say there's nothing to shout home about when comparing it against other higher-end devices, until you mention the price point. The Moto E here in the UK retails at £86. In the States, it's about $120, and for that kind of money, you get a lot of bang for your buck, a lot of performance for your money. And yes, we know the display isn't quite as on par and detailed as some of the higher end devices. It doesn't even have a front-facing camera. It only has a fixed focus 5-megapixel rear-facing shooter, which takes okay photographs from a distance. Okay, you tend to miss that autofocusing when you're trying to get something up close, but for the price point, it's really good value for money. Don't get me wrong, this device is not aimed at the same type of people that would normally buy a flagship smartphone. It's not even aimed at people that want a contract. It's aimed at emerging markets where you don't have or need LTE connectivity and you want to dip your toe into the smartphone market, see what the experience is like, or maybe you're after your first smartphone. And on a day-to-day basis, this performs really well, whether it would be for phone calls, text messages, emailing, web browsing, social media, as well as casual gaming. It performs really well for the price point. Obviously, with any device, if you push it, it will stutter, and if you can afford a higher end device, by all means you can do so, but for the price point, I cannot emphasize enough, this is really good value for money. And if I was a young teenager wanting to pitch a smartphone to my parents to buy me, then this would be the handset I would pitch to them. There's no way in hell they'd buy me a £500 flagship smartphone for my very first device, and I'm much more likely to get something like this, which performs on a day-to-day basis pretty well. There we go, folks. That's been my take on the Moto E from Motorola. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think, or do you think I'm talking total gibberish? As ever, any other comments or questions you guys have got, hit them up in the comment section down below there. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video and you like what you saw, and if you found it informative, then please do give us a like, and if you haven't yet done so, hit subscribe. It doesn't cost you a single penny, and you can also check out some of our forthcoming videos. Thanks for watching, have a wicked day, and we'll see you next time.